But now I'm worried if I say it, it's gonna be as soon as he undeafens us, so I'm not gonna.
Space. The place that's that way. These are the voyages of the copyright strike. I'm gonna stop where I'm at right now. Welcome to Daddy's Dungeon. Today, our other two players had a power outage, so they couldn't tune in. And so, hold on. I forgot to...
That's probably really confusing for, like, the three people who don't understand they live together. But they both got power outages.
They both got power outages at the same time. So weird.
We got a thunderstorm going on over here. I was happy that it didn't hit me.
Yeah.
It
literally just rolled in.
A storm is gonna happen, but I'm not there yet.
It just rolled in. So today we're gonna take a little break and we're gonna play a different TTRPG, one that is world and space renowned, one by the name of Lasers and Feelings. We are the interstellar crew upon the scout ship of the Raptor. Your mission is to explore uncharted regions in space, deal with aliens both friendly and deadly, and defend the consortium of worlds against space dangers. They're like dangers, but in space. Captain Darcy
What?
has been overcome with a strange psychic entity known as the Something Else, leaving you and your friends to fend for yourself while he recovers in a medical pod. Have either of you played Lasers and Feelings before?
I have, but I am
That's awesome.
a quick learner.
Which is great because Noodle is going to teach you about character creation right now.
Oh, I made some characters already, I think. I mean,
Cool.
the characters are an adjective followed by a job.
Yeah. You
So,
can choose alien, android, dangerous, heroic, hotshot, intrepid, or savvy. So what'd you choose, Noodle?
so I chose an intrepid scientist, just fearless, ready for adventure. The age-old question: what if Zap Brannigan was smart?
What if Zap Brannigan was smart? Any idea what you want to go for, James?
We were kind of talking about it while you were on mute there for a minute, and the two things that just keep popping up to me are hotshot pilot.
Hotshot pilot. So you
We
both
played around
you both
with
wanna-
dangerous ideas, but
Yeah, we had dangerous kind of works with everything.
dangerous engineer being our favorites.
Yeah, dangerous engineer, dangerous doctor.
Yeah, I know that, like, alien is a separate thing, but are both of you guys like human?
Sure.
You don't have to be. That's what I'm saying. You just have to be vaguely equal
man.
to human in this sense because you didn't choose
Too bad.
alien as.
Too bad I don't have my voice modulator. I could have gone Android.
Well, that would have been android. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
A humanoid.
Next up
Yeah.
is
Humanoids.
Would be to choose your number from 2 to 5. A high number means you're better at lasers. Technology, science, cold rationality, calm, precise action. And a low number means you're better at feelings, intuition, and diplomacy. So we're working on a spectrum here from 2 to 5, to being more feelings, 5 being more lasers, more brains.
And somewhere in between.
Do we
And
just
then
pick a number, or do we have to roll for a number?
No, you pick a number.
Pick a number, any number.
Okay.
So, like, I'm a scientist, so I feel like I probably should name closer to lasers.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that.
I think I'm
gonna
going to
go
go for a 4.
I'm going to go with a 3. I feel
You
like
could
a
also
pilot,
go for a
I feel like
4.
a hotshot pilot needs to be right between being a.
You gotta fly by the seat of your
pants.
pants, but also the seat of
One
your
part
brain.
pilot, one
Yeah.
part hotshot.
Yeah, one part pilot, one part hotshot.
Yeah.
So we're going
Yeah,
right down the
parents.
middle. Right down the middle of the 3.
Your goals are, you can choose a goal. The goals being become captain, meet new aliens, shoot bad guys, find new worlds, solve weird space mysteries, prove yourself, or just keep being awesome. You have nothing to prove.
Keep being awesome. Not even a doubt in my...
Do you have a name?
I had it. Let me see what I wrote it down.
What did you write down?
Yes. Flash Stardust, baby.
Ah! Flash
He'll say
Stardust.
exactly
Hold on.
Fifth
That's
generation.
Dr. Stardust for you, sir.
Oh, Dr. Stardust. Dr. Flash Stardust.
That's correct.
Where'd you get your doctorate? And in what?
You're asking the wrong questions. I got my doctorate at just on the moon. There wasn't a school up there. I took online classes at DeVry University, but I was on the moon when I took them.
When you did them. Like,
So
which
in the
moon?
one of them for sure.
One of the moons. You just
Yeah, one of
specify
the-
which ones.
I was one of the ones for what's that last one? Neptune. One of the Neptune moons.
Neptune moons. Okay. Cool.
Oh, like the 30 Neptune moons.
Like the
It's not
Siberia
really.
of space, man.
Yeah, exactly.
James, do you have a name for your hotshot?
I'm working on my hotshot right now. I gotta come up with a good space cowboy name.
Space cowboy name. A good space cowboy name like Glup Shitto.
I understand.
We're going full space cowboy with this baby.
Some people call him the gangster of love.
Let's see. What do we got? Well, I know that I feel like my character goal is going to be shooting bad guys.
Shooting bad
Isn't
guy.
it always?
Shooting bad guys.
He's got a
man.
big iron on his hip and a bigger chip on his shoulder.
Hey-oh. Who's
Yeah,
come
that-
up with that? Is that a reference?
That was all goon, baby.
That's good.
Let's go. While you ponder, let's go
Yeah,
and wander
it's gonna take a
down
minute.
to
You can't rush. You can't rush names.
spaceship creation. You get 2 strengths for the raptor. It can be fast, nimble, well armed, powerful shields. It can have superior sensors, a cloaking device, or a separate fighter craft from the main
Okay.
ship. That's what. That's how
Gotcha. I think-
like. There's very little to. I don't know how to interpret fighter craft, but I assume that just means there's a separate, little fighter that comes off of it.
Yeah, I think it makes sense for us each to pick one strength, since there's 2 of them and there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
So I want to say that my character demanded, no matter where else they needed to cut corners on the budget, for superior sensors.
Superior sensors.
You can drop all safety equipment. Get it out of there. I need
Yeah.
money for these sensors.
I
I'm
want to
doing
know shit.
science. I'm doing science here.
Oh, I want this baby to be nimble.
High dexterity ship. Okay.
Yeah, high
And
dexterity ship.
Sees all and escapes all. You can also we also have to pick one problem. It can either be a fuel hog. Only has 1 medical pod, meaning that the captain is in it and no one else can get healed. It could also be a horribly wired mess and have bad circuit breakers. Or it could have a grim reputation, meaning Captain Darcy did something bad.
Here's what I'm thinking. I think that Fuel Hog would be the least bad, but I think horrible circuit breakers would be the funniest, and that's my pitch to you, vidiogames. Or only 1 medical pod.
Let me go back to this real quick. All right, so you said you're picking only 1 medical pod.
I'm
one
pitching.
problem.
So only 1 problem. I'm pitching. I think that Fuel Hog is the least bad, but I think that horrible circuit breakers is the funniest option.
Horrible circuit breakers, I agree, is the funniest option.
Considering
Is that
neither
what
of
you-
you are good at electronics.
Literally both
neither of you are an
dangerous
engineer.
engineers. Both of us pick a dangerous engineer. It would have been great. But
Yeah, the thing is that having horrible circuit breakers does fall in line with the fact that neither of us are good at electronics.
yeah,
Like, if we were good at it, they wouldn't be horrible.
we've done some by now.
So so the Raptor is, it's nimble, it's got great sensors, but its wiring is crap.
But in battle, consoles tend to explode on the bridge. Is the
Yeah.
actual
Too many
disease
lens
next-
flares.
Yeah. Oh.
Now we get into the dice rolling aspect. When you do something risky, roll a d6 to find out how it goes. Roll plus 1d if you are prepared, and 1d if you're an expert. You can, make your case to say whether or not you're an expert, depending on what you have me to roll, etc., etc. I'll give you the expert, and I'll let you know if you're prepared, whatnot. You roll your number. If you roll your dice and compare each die result to your number. If you're using lasers, science or reason, you want to roll under your number. If you're using feelings, rapport or passion, you want to roll over your number. If you roll a 0, if none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong. And I tell you what happens. If one die succeeds, you barely manage it, but there's an oopsie. If 2 dice succeed, you did it. Good job. If 3 dice succeeds, it's a critical success. You do good and then some. You roll the number exactly. You have laser feelings, which is special insight into what's going on. You ask the GM, me, a question, and I have to answer honestly, no matter what. Doesn't even have to be about the game, but why would you waste it on that?
Yeah, that's what you're doing today. If you activate your laser feelings,
what are they? What am I really feeling? Who's behind me? There's no one behind me. How could I get them to blank? What should I be looking out for? What's the best way to blank? Where is this going? Those are all examples of questions you could ask me. Helping means that
exclusively
you get
asking personal questions unrelated to the game.
Helping is if you want to help someone else who's rolling, state how, that's very important, how you're doing it, and if I agree, you can roll an extra die to help out your friend. And then the rest of this page here, that's my stuff. Don't look at it.
I'm looking right at it, though.
My God!
It says GM create a space adventure, and
it's
got
mine!
some tables.
Don't look at it!
I have the idea that you wrote all your notes on the side of this one-page RPG. That's what we're looking at, and not just how to start a game.
I'm just gonna flip over to where I wrote down the plot. There we go. Okay. So.
Did you get a name for Space Cowboy?
I'm gonna give Space Cowboy some extra time. We're gonna do a little intro bit, and I'm gonna introduce both of you with a little cinematic tableau, as people who play TTRPGs like it to do.
Give me a vignette.
Yes, I love vignettes. Okie dokie. So, the Raptor is not the fastest ship, but it can rotate on a dime. It makes very sharp, tight turns. Expertly demonstrated as it drifts out of warp and starts to circle around this many-ringed planet called Saffron 9. At the helm of the ship is none other than forgot the name already, Captain Darcy. And it's starting to thunder over here. Let me close my window. I'm a mess of cords.
If it makes you feel better, it's not coming through the...
Yeah, we don't hear it, but it could be distracting to him.
That's great. That's awesome. Thank you. It's various systems that keep the sound at bay.
Yeah, I'm here.
At the helm of the ship is none other than Captain Darcy. He is an elderly man. He is about 65, let's say, in human years, because he's not necessarily human. He's technically Serenian from Saturn. He was raised on one of Saturn's many moons, so he's got that classic Serenian tan that's like a little more orange than a normal human would be. He's got a salt and pepper beard and distinguished white hair, and one gold canine tooth. As he stands on the bridge, dressed to the nines in his Federation outfit with many, many, many medals. He looks to his right and sees his trusted companion. I forgot to write down Noodle's character's name. It's freaking
Doctor Stardust. Don't you forget the doctor, young man.
Stardust. Doctor. Do it the D and then an R and then a period.
I didn't spend 3 months in online school to be disrespected like this.
Captain Darcy turns to his right to Dr. Flash. Why did I write Flash twice? Flash Stardust.
Flash, in quotes. Flash.
Dang it, I've already deleted the first Flash. I should have done what you just did.
It's a nickname. You see.
It's a nickname and also your name. And he looks to you and he says, Flash, Doc, we're friends. What is it that you got your doctorate in?
That is a fantastic question, Captain. Anyway, then I go back to my research.
Fantastic
Flash.
question. Thank you for asking.
Flash, hello. I ask because I have to shit and it doesn't feel normal. Doesn't feel like a normal shit. That's why I'm asking you, because you keep rubbing your doctorate in everyone's faces.
I'm not a medical doctor. If you have space parasites, maybe I can help you, but I'm not here to treat things.
Wait, how would not being a medical doctor disqualify you from treating space parasites? Those seem to be fairly linked.
Treating them, I can study them. I would study them inside you.
He's saying if you're dead, Captain, he's got to cut you open.
Yeah, what the pilot said.
I'd rather not.
Dr. Flash is, of course, researching the effects of alcohol in low-gravity environments, which is to say he is just sloshed in the middle of the day, and he can call it work.
Okay.
The pilot's holding up a bottle, pouring you more.
Really? In space.
Yeah, it's anti-gravity, so it's just letting it flow from the bottle.
We've got ourselves a kind of spherical bridge. He kind of Darcy goes, I don't want to be cut open.
Then try not to die from space parasites.
I'm gonna try not to die from space parasites.
That's advice I'd give anyone, really.
Captain Darcy gets a kind of glassy-eyed look about him suddenly, and he looks to you, Dr. Flash Stardust, and says, have you heard about cryptocurrency?
Oh no. Real world me had a moment of like, fuck, not this conversation.
I think cryptocurrency is the future of our galactic empire's finances. Can we go to a private place where I can discuss my ideas of cryptocurrency with you?
You know what? I did take a medical class or two, and I see that you are showing signs of delirium. So why don't we get you to the medical bay?
Give me a lasers right now. So to identify what's going on.
Okay.
Even though you probably should, you probably already know.
2 dice?
I'm not. You're not. I would say this is a rather abrupt conversation, so you're not prepared. But you are an expert, admittedly, in space parasites, which seems to be.
Apparently, that's what I studied.
Apparently, unless you were lying to your captain.
I'm not at liberty to say whether or not I was lying to my captain.
Then roll the right dice, and I will just trust you implicitly.
I will say whatever it is I did study involves space parasites.
Okay.
What was my thing again? It was 4? Oh, I got my laser feelings on 1.
Hell
and that's it. 1 success, and I got my laser feelings. How can I get them to the med bay without them talking more about fucking cryptocurrency to me? Because I don't want to.
How do you get them more alone without getting to talk about cryptocurrency?
I don't get them talking about cryptocurrency. Yes, that's my question.
You want to get them alone, but you don't want to talk about cryptocurrency.
I want them to the med bay, I guess. I just don't want to talk about cryptocurrency.
Well, I guess the best way. So you know how when people are going crazy, you kind of have to buy into it a little bit so they cooperate.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I would love to learn more. about the blockchain. I think the most private space we could talk about it in is the medical bay.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about cryptocurrency. Take the conversation to the medical bay.
We pan over to James. Please describe your character. Why did you do that?
My name is Jesse Big Red Jupiter.
Jesse Big Red Jupiter from Space Tahoe.
The best pilot this side of the deserts of Mars.
Most of space is on the other. Is on one side of this.
You're goddamn right it is.
Heck yeah!
Wild as hell, boy.
Hold on, I need to write down your name so I don't forget it. Jesse, right?
Yeah, Jesse. Big Red. Yeah.
Quotes Big Red.
Pilots on Venus and Mercury.
Listen, I'm not allowed back on Venus. All right.
Jesse Big Red what?
Jupiter.
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 Yeah.
Jupiter.
Jesse Jupiter. But
hold on.
Jesse Jupiter.
Hold
but
on.
my close friends call me Big Red.
From Mars.
From Mars.
Yes. When she is the best pilot on this side.
I am the best pilot on this side of Mars.
On which side? The Jupiter side or the Earth side of Mars?
That's a phenomenal question. Thank you for asking.
What side are we on? Currently.
Did you just thanks for asking me that?
Yeah.
I hate you. I love it so much.
Nothing, dude. Fucking nothing. You know
Not
what
a
side
damn thing.
What side of Mars are we on right now?
We're on the I don't know, freaking
inside
outside.
That one.
Oh
That's
most of the space. That's pretty impressive.
Space. It's big.
You have a spaceship full of alcoholics right now.
Yeah.
What is your character? What does Jesse Big Red Jupiter look like?
So he is a slimmer build, like almost gangly, and he's like 5'10", 5'11".
Dale Dribble.
Yeah, like a Dale Dribble. Always wears a giant cowboy hat and then puts on his communicator headset over the cowboy hat.
Oh my god!
And it
that's
has
really
like
bad for the riches and the thing.
Oh, he doesn't. Can't take the hat off, boy. And he's got underneath. He has just like the shaved head with what do you call it? The undercut. Where it's just, and then he's got a gigantic handlebar mustache that you can't see his mouth under.
But like he's wearing like a regulation uniform.
Underneath the regulation uniform is a pair of blue jeans and a vest.
He's double pantsing it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this character.
It's a little taste of home.
This character. Oh my god. So,
he's got a pair of cowboy boots pulled up over the outside of the spacesuit.
You only tuck in your boots when you're doing something gross, like in the barn or whatnot.
I'm tucking in my boots. I'm doing something gross out here in space. You don't know what I'm up to over here in this pilot seat, boy.
I regret asking. All right.
As you should.
So we see Dr. Flash Starbucks. I'm Stardust. And Captain Darcy, arm in arm, kind of walk out through the pneumatic doors, leaving Jesse Big Red Jupiter here with the science officer and the communications specialist here in the very large circular bridge. When the science officer and communications specialists consoles start like blinking in a very familiar way to you, you know they're about to say something about someone coming out of warp. And so something does indeed come out of warp. It is a gigantic phallic battleship. Painted in the crimson red and cobalt gray war paint of the Zargonian Empire. They have been at odds with the Federation for eons, my dude. And they just dropped out of warp in what has been designated an exploratory zone of space. So we're not technically on anyone's turf, but you know, it's you and your ex's ex showing up at the same Walmart, more or less.
Oh hell. My lord, look at the size of that thing.
God, Look at the balls on that thing. Those boosters are huge.
Fuel tanks.
Look at that shaft. All the guns lining that shaft.
It's sort of powerful.
I'm feeling a little impotent.
I don't know enough metaphors from Austin Powers to fully do this joke.
It's an important thing to know.
Oh dear Lord, hung like a buffalo.
We're gonna cut back to Dr. Flash Stardust and Captain Darcy. Captain Darcy walking into medical. Is there a particular move you're going for now that you've managed to get this clearly sick crypto man into medbay?
My plan is to put him in a medical pod and then just kind of leave that be. We don't need the captain, right? Does he do anything? It's not like a potentially dangerous ship just warped in or something. It's fine. You can take a little rest.
Your mission is to explore uncharted regions of space and deal with aliens, both friendly and deadly.
All I need is a pilot to do that.
Captain Darcy has been overcome with a strange psychic entity known as the something else.
It sure is something else.
It's the something else.
I'll fucking check him for goddamn space parasites. I find whatever technology I need for that. I get my
motion him over. Motion him over to one of the med pods, and he's like, "But if I'm in the med pod, I can't tell you about how the blockchain is an infallible way to prove that." And you've shut me in. It's okay. I brought an expo marker, and I'm going to draw various different monkeys here on the inside of the glass. And let me know if you think any of them are cool and if you want to buy any. And he starts to...
Is he drawing bored apes at me right now?
Yes. This one is this is a monkey with he's like a robot also. And then this is that same monkey robot with a crown. We can sell both of these as if they're two separate things. Don't you think that's cool? Go ahead and
glass as I'm running diagnostics. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll diagnostics.
All right.
You're prepared and you have expertise. Yeah.
NFT, more like not my fucking thing.
Yay!
Yo.
All right, that's two. Wait, hold on. That's one success out of 3.
One success out of 3. All right. Okay.
I saw a high number and got excited, and then I remembered how the system works.
Right.
I got 2 6s and a 2.
Okay. Here's the thing about this particular space virus. This particular space virus originated on Earth, and was born of a piece of cryptocurrency. It was a kind of a blockchain that got so long that it achieved self-awareness and was able and was able to achieve sentience, manufacture itself a microscopic body, and in order to self-propagate itself, acted like a virus. And that is why most of humanity left Earth to begin with.
The blockchain ruined it. Checks out.
The blockchain became an actual virus, and that's why Earth is inhospitable tech wasteland with, killer robots and biz.
Fuck, dude, I gotta put this place on goddamn quarantine. I'm not a... Where's the doctor? Hold on.
Here's the thing. You realize what it is, and then the screen of the diagnostic machine kind of starts flashing multicolored nonsense, and then a tech monkey comes out from pans in from the screen and says, and just kind of all the screens all over the inside of this medical bay start to flash and get taken over by this talking monkey, tech monkey, and all that biz.
Fuck! I say very loudly.
What seems to be the problem, lesser doctor?
First of all, I don't have time for the shit you just said to me. Second of all, we have a virus, both computer and person. Do you care about Bitcoin at all?
The fuck is Bitcoin?
Cool, we need to quarantine the ship.
The ship is quarantined. We're in space.
Yes, but don't not be in space. Where are we going?
Well,
Why would you know that? Hold on, I fucking
I'm just
phoned
the
the pilot.
doctor. I'm not the navigator.
Yeah, I phoned the pilot on my super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing with a
Jesse,
universal
Big Red, you're
translator.
getting a call from medical.
Hey, yo.
Hey, it's Dr.
Hang on, you got
FS.
my voicemail. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. What's up, dude?
It's Dr. FS. Where are we planning to go right now?
That's a phenomenal question. Let me just check the logs real quick here.
So what the
2
raptor?
hours later.
What the raptor is doing here is
Well, we
following.
made 14 laps around Saturn.
About Mars. That's why you keep being the
No, we're on Saffron 9, says the science officer over your shoulder.
You said that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it says here our final destination was Saffron 9.
What do I know about
Because
Saffron
the science
9?
officer, he's got like Spock ears, but like way more exaggerated. We're here at Saffron 9 because we are the only ship in the fleet with the sensors delicate enough to watch chronotons collide into each other in the way that they are seemingly doing here in this space. Am I the only one who, I'm the one who wrote why we're here? Was I the only one who read it as well?
I just pilot the damn thing, man.
And you do a good job.
Thank you.
Begrudgingly walks over to his station and grumbles to himself.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grumbly, grumbly.
I'm on the phone, so I don't assume I'm talking to this guy.
I mean, you overheard it, obviously.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna respond to him.
Hey, Doc, how's the captain doing back there?
Well, are all of your systems working fine?
I mean, as far as I can tell,
Give me a lasers.
Lasers?
Do you know what,
I
do
mean,
you know what
might be
Web
rolling here.
3 is?
Hell, what?
Web 3, are you familiar?
Nah, man.
Okay, cool. There might be a virus outbreak, both digital and biological, so just be mindful.
Well, calling me purple because I don't like no goddamn virus, no way, no how.
I'm gonna keep saying stuff, but I've run out of things I know about crypto.
Is he drawing them damn monkeys again?
Again? You've encountered the virus before? Do you have antibodies?
Listen, the last time somebody tried to draw me monkeys, man, I bought 3 of them, got me nowhere. Ain't falling for that shit again.
So that's what that's
How many dice am I rolling for this?
You're rolling 1.
Okay. That is a 4.
It's a 4. You're...
A 3.
Yeah, so you got 1 success. Which is like... What was the question? Oh,
You're asking what the sensors were.
Your sensors are doing all right. I'm gonna say that, kind of ironically and cinematically, you find that there is a slight delay in the AF boosters, which is unusual because this thing is usually, kind of doing it's very nimble. So its AF boosters are like really how it maneuvers so well and so quickly. There is just the slightest bit of delay, and this is your baby, this is your machine, and any slight change in how this puppy operates is very noticeable to you. And so, yeah, there's the beginnings of something happening.
Hey, I hate to tell you, but Lulabelle here is feeling a little sluggish. We got a little delay in the aft boosters. Also, there's a really big dick ship out on the side. I don't know if I told you about that.
You didn't. You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah, we got a real big honker sitting outside the ship right now. Came right out of warp as soon as you walked out the door.
That's inconvenient timing, I'll tell you what.
I agree with Flash, man. I tell you what, I wholeheartedly agree.
You get tapped on the shoulder, Flash, by the tentacle of the actual doctor. He's like,
fucking, yeah.
We're getting paged from the bridge by the communications officer. I think you're the next up in command. I'm
What the fuck is that possible? Yeah, all right. Okay. You
Well, look at you, fancy Capitano.
All right, I guess I am the captain now, so I'm gonna get up to the bridge. You're there. I'll see you there in a minute. I put the phone up against the wall because apparently we're using landlines.
Landline intercom, hell yeah.
We're using H.
Let's do this.
We're doing a ham. Yeah. Oh, I was like, hello.
Oh.
Yeah. We're using ham radios in space.
It's fine.
So you walk onto the bridge, and as soon as you get on, the communications officer is like, "Yes, Captain Doctor,
DC.
DC Comics.
Yeah.
I love those. We are getting held by the Zargonian battleship.
Okay. Stressful day at the office. I grabbed the phone off the wall. I go, all right, put him through.
That's not. Do you want it on screen or?
Oh yeah. I didn't know we were going new age with it. I sit down in the captain's chair. I put my bottle of whiskey underneath the show.
Gotcha. So so when the call starts, you see a cross between a Xenomorph and Frieza Form 2 sitting back turned to the camera.
Ready to do the same bit.
Facing back to the camera, and slowly he says, Captain who the fuck are you?
Wait. If I'm getting ready to do the same visual gag, damn it. Well, I'm glad you asked. I am standing in for Captain Darcy. I am Dr. Captain Flash Stardust. You can call me DC. What can I do for you today?
Do you not know who you're addressing?
Of course I know. I lean over the communication.
Give me a lasers.
What was his name again?
Give me a laser. You're not prepared. You are not an expert. You are a doctor. History was not your strong suit.
Okay, I need to be higher than a 4. Or I can get a 4.
Or you could get a 4.
I got a 6.
Got a 6.
I did it.
That's one success. You've seen his face on posters, and on hollow communiques. He's not a. Everything about his character designs is telling you that he's not a good guy, but of course we're in space, and that doesn't mean anything because.
Yeah, I'm probably bored or something. I don't know.
The doctor on this ship is a terrifying tentacle monster, and you had to cope with that.
Whiskey makes it more bearable. Anyway, yeah. How could I forget you? I apologize. I'm just new to this job. I'm almost picking up Jesse's voice. I gotta reel back that. I apologize. I'm a bit new to this job. Well, what can I do for you?
You have no idea who I am.
Gosh, how could I forget you with all those posters around?
At this point, I'm walking behind him in the seat, and I just look over the screen. What the hell is that? And just kind of, oh.
I'm picking up the whiskey.
My name is Zorgon the Conqueror.
Yeah, Zorgon the Conqueror. That's what. Yeah, I know you.
Emperor of the Zorgonian Empire.
Of course, yeah, the Zorgonian Empire, of course.
Yeah, it checks out.
Open
that makes
fire.
sense. Oh, damn! I'm gonna jump in the seats and get moving.
Evasive maneuvers.
Evasive maneuvers. I'm gonna say our ship is an expert in evasive maneuvers. However, we are experiencing some technical difficulties, so I'm only gonna be 2 days. 2 days.
Okay.
2 days.
Okay. All right.
Expert, we're just not prepared.
Let's go, Space God. Help me out here.
Space God.
Space Jesus.
I got a 1 and a 5.
1 and a 5.
Success.
That's lasers, right?
Yeah, lasers is under, so one of those is a success. Either way, one of those was going to be a success. His score is 3.
Yep, my score is 3. So right
this,
down the middle.
So this big dig ship lights you up with the broad side of the shaft with the rows and rows of guns, and with the slight delay of the aft boosters are kind of, I'm going to say it's disc-shaped. Ship kind of pitches up a little bit, and the the underside gets hit, because we have very minimal shields, and we're experiencing a slight delay. The whole of the ship shakes, the lights flicker off and on again. There's a slight zapping of overhead wires and junk as you pitch up and away from the oncoming volley of laser torrent bolts. Is there any other particular thing that you're trying to accomplish?
Well, are we still on comms after firing at us?
Yes.
Okay.
Until someone says that they've hung up, we're live.
I'm just gonna sit up a little, lean over to my desk, and turn on the scanner just so I can start getting information to be a threat to them at all. So I'm just trying to figure out how many people are on this ship, any particular weak points. These are some of the best scanners there are.
Yeah, it's the scanners stuff. I'm going to say that you are prepared, and the ship
I
is
cut every corner.
Ship is prepared. The ship is also an expert at it. This would be a really good roll to get laser feelings on.
Yep. I spared every expense to get these lasers top notch.
These feelers, actually.
These feelers. Alright. Which is this my lasers? Check them.
Feelings.
This is feelings. I need to roll a 4 or above. Yeah. That is 2 5s and a 6. So that's 3 successes, but I didn't get my laser feelings.
Baby? So, luckily for you guys, when your ship is like pitched up and whatnot, you get a great big surface area for all the various sensors that the ship is equipped with, and you scan the entire quadrant, which is something that only this iteration of the Raptor is able to do. And like the science officer said, there is a lot of very strange. I said some crazy science fiction word about particles. That meant something about time. Chronotons? I said chronotons,
yeah.
That's right.
Something about croutons.
There's such...
Chronotons, Jesse. I'm not even a quantum physicist, and I know I heard the word at least.
You are able to sense that the chronotons in this the chronotons in this sector of space are vibrating erratically, as if pulled upon by an external gravitational source, which is weird because chronotons aren't usually affected by gravity. They seem to be kind of being pulled into a cyclonic pattern towards into an area of space that's in between the Zargonian battleship and our ship. And there's just a highly dense pocket of chronoton energy, a highly dense nugget of chronoton energy that seems to be gathering for no apparent reason. And you can also sense that the Zagornian battleship also has an abnormal number of proton grenades. Usually, your average Zargonian battleship will have 50, 100. This Zargonian battleship has a dangerous number of proton grenades, to the point where they would be court-martialed in an instant had they been part of the Empire, because of how dangerous having so many of these bad boys. I'm gonna say if you hit this, there's a good chance if you hit this ship once, this whole thing's going up in smoke.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use that. So I don't mean I'm gonna fire just right away because I want more information. All right. Before we keep fighting, I assume we're still doing evasive maneuvers, so I'm kind of holding on.
It's just
got a little bell.
Before we keep fighting, I would like to present
This is an excellent space cat.
Yes. Before we keep fighting those lasers, I would like you to know that there are exactly 36 different spots on your ship I could fire at right now that would blow the whole thing up because of the amount of proton grenades you have. So I would stop shooting now.
Let's not give them a chance. Fire!
Alright, fire! I say as soon as he says let's not give him a chance.
Let's not give him.
Alright, let's do it!
I tried.
Oh yeah! Wow!
Hoorah!
We don't have any proton grenades on this ship. We have next to weapons. I say out loud.
You all heard
Nice.
that. You all heard that,
I
right?
got
This captain is an idiot.
slashed these sensors.
I will get out of this ship and fire it in with my pistol if I have to.
Just you do have a pistol.
Go ahead.
On top of the ship. Just,
You guys are both fired up. I'm gonna say this is gonna be another laser roll. One of you, feel free to give the help action.
I'm better at lasers than you are.
yeah, but I'm more average right down the middle. Like I have a better chance of hitting top or bottom.
Okay, I'll help you just because I'm the one who scanned out the thing. I just need you to light the shot.
I need to
so I tell you where the shot
light
is.
up the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you where the shot is. You gotta aim to fire.
All right. Well, how many am I rolling here?
I'm helping, so that's one.
You
one
have.
for base.
You are. This is a kind of. You are an expert, and you're getting the help action. So that's 2 additional.
All right.
dice.
All right. I am a
That's
hot
right.
shot. All right, rolling all three. Here we
right.
go.
Let's go.
A 4, a 5, and a 6.
Those are all fails.
Those are
Yep.
all fails.
What are the odds?
So
50-50,
here's the thing: when you pitched up, and all that jazz, you got the good scan reading. You scanned everything, and you did see that you were entering an asteroid field. You didn't register that you were entering an asteroid field.
I was too
And
busy
this
with the
ship has got
buttons.
very limited guns, and you'd think, I mean, we're gonna fire a lot of our lasers. One of them is gonna pass through the asteroid field unscathed. No, the asteroid field effectively not only shields you, effectively shields the Zergonian battleship from all of your very limited fire. And not only that, you guys get knocked around by some asteroids that got blown up by Zargonian fire, blast up into you. The entirety of the bridge flashes a couple of times. There is a very long string of sparks coming off of one of the panels up on the ceiling, and you guys have reduced power. There's only auxiliary power going on. The array that powers the bridge and therefore the controls has been fried and separated from the generators and the aft boosters. You are effectively become marooned, and the only way, all the sensors have been turned off, can't go anywhere. The only thing that you can do is look out through this large, clear, spherical bridge out into the massive space dick in front of you, which you can see now. Large holes are opening along the ball shaft and tip, where thousands upon thousands of proton grenades are being released into seemingly empty space.
All right, Dr. Captain, hold on to my communicator. I'm going to go open the bay doors and fart our way into the nearest asteroid and give us out some shit. Get us a little shade here.
Whoa!
You're in the asteroid
It's
field.
wrong on so many levels. Your communicator is wireless.
I don't need it right now though.
Okay,
I need an extra hand. I need an extra hand so I can drop my drawers down. Listen, if I don't drop my drawers down, we're not gonna get enough thrust.
The science officer pipes up and says, "Are you about to fart into the vacuum of space?"
Listen, wouldn't be the first time, all right, Doc?
I highly doubt that. Space will rip you from the inside out, asshole first.
Listen, man, I've been around a long time.
There's no scientific way that you are able to fart in the vacuum of space.
Listen, hey, I don't think you've ever tried.
Now, you ever
The science officer has this enormous bulging vein in his forehead, even bigger than he's clearly alien, but this is saying something.
While I got you speechless, hold on to my communicator. We're gonna get going here.
He takes it.
Jesse's about to die, and his brother, who's the co-pilot, Bessie, is about to
I don't see none of y'all come up with a better solution.
I don't know. We can try to fix the ship instead of trying to propel it with fart power, which the Newtons required. I don't know. Be all of Texas combined.
I had a big bean enchilada for lunch.
I don't care how big the bean enchilada is.
All right. Well, we're trying to think.
I am not handy with a wrench. I am handy with my foot on the gas pedal.
And I'm a scientist. I do science, not engineering.
Yeah, he does science, not engineering. I don't know what that means, but I believe him. He is a Dr. Captain.
Yeah, thank you, Jesse.
Science officer just freaking falls backwards and is just out. You've aneurysmed this man to non-speechness.
Do we have a mechanic? Do we have somebody who can fix something?
Yes! This is a fully staffed ship!
So I have had a canonical theory in my head for a while. I didn't want to say what it was, but it might actually need to be relevant soon.
I'm sorry, what?
I have a degree. I do actually know what his doctorate is in, and I just haven't said it yet.
That's awesome.
I wanted to just delay it. Fuck you, Goon. All right. I would like to get things rolling, even if it doesn't have navigation. I would like to synthesize, which is something my characters would allow them to do, synthesize a makeshift fuel source to get at least our base scanners and shit back online so we can investigate further. Can I roll for that?
Yes.
I will give up as much of my alcohol as possible to synthesize this fuel.
I'm gonna say, because you're trying to all of it. No more booze.
No more booze. I can justify that I have a lot of it, because he used the fact that he was studying alcohol in low gravity to get all the company done orders. All of it.
All of it's gone.
All right. 3 dice, then? I'm giving up all my booze. I'm giving up all my booze. I better get 3 dice. That's 3 wins.
It would be 3 dice if you're gonna have Red help you out, because you definitely weren't prepared for this.
Okay, Red, help me collect all the booze you can.
With a really heavy sigh, he pulls a flask out from his boot.
All of it.
The special reserve. This is Mars shine. All right. Do not directly inhale.
All right. That's the last ingredient I put in. There's a big old poof of smoke because I got 3 ones. I synthesized some fuel, motherfuckers.
You synthesized some good fuel.
You pour it in. It's got the skull and crossbones in the cloud.
Yeah. So to implement the fuel, you gotta take this. Is this all in a gigantic vat? What's going on?
More or less. I'm more or less pouring synthesized fuel into a vat where we normally put energy crystals.
Energy crystals. Gotcha. So what you've done is you've went to your personal chambers, grabbed all your booze, convinced Red to go grab all of his booze, run it through a synthesizer, and then go down to engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Cool.
And then I just rush in with a big old jug of synthesized fuel that I'm putting into a machine that usually holds solid, so I assume there's going to be some permanent damage there. But that's a different problem.
Yeah, but as you barge in with this synthesizer and this large cacophony of various spirits, there's this little rabbit-eared furry guy, and he's the chief engineer. He's like, "Oi, what you doing? You can't do that!
Science.
You can't do
you
that!
Not see what's going on.
You can't do that! Listen, we're working on the thing over there. You can't, and you're doing it. You're doing it.
I'm the acting captain.
Yes.
I'm a scientist. A doctor, in fact.
Okay, all right. I guess. Hold on. Okay. Oh, yes, you done the thing. I'm going to have to scrub her inside and out. Which is great.
Okay, there was a lot more sugars in there than was necessary.
Yeah, there were supposed to be no sugars, but yeah, go for it, yeah.
Well, you fucking bring me some alcohol with no sugars in it. That's what I fucking thought. Now that the power's back on, I grabbed the fucking communicator phone to speak with navigation.
Navigation?
Oh, not navigation. Piloting. I assume that was to the bridge where Jesse
To the
is.
bridge.
Give me that damn phone.
Where are you driving that from?
From navigation.
Oh, it's right next
Damn
to
it,
you.
damn it, Joanne, that phone is not for you, and you know it.
Was that a racial joke? It's because I was black in it.
No, it's because you took my damn phone, woman.
We do not have time for this bit. I say out loud into the phone.
Is engineering asking me to piss in the gas tank again?
No, I basically did that already.
Yeah,
It's
you can hear the.
Ooh. Oh, Luna
And
Bell's
the
got a
light
little juice.
The light comes back on. There is a constant trickle of sparks coming out of the panel up above you.
That's probably nothing.
That's probably nothing, exactly. You have your aft boosters back. You have no weapons still. I'm gonna say that.
All right, we're
No
running
weapons
evasive maneuvers. I need you to get as much of this asteroid belt between us and them before the systems die out again, because I cannot imagine this vodka fuel I made is going to last that long.
You'd be surprised. You take a whiff of that little flask there even after you poured it out. I'm sure you'll get some
It
kick out.
can't be possible. Oh, fuck, I'm even drunk.
Yeah!
Red,
I
you
singed my nose hairs.
It'll
Red.
grow back real quick, I tell you what.
Red from inside, from like the other side of the room in the call, you can hear your drinking buddy, the rabbit-eared mechanic freaking guy.
Yep. Yeah, what's up, Peter?
Oh, freaking Peter Rabbit. Oh, good job. Yeah, good job.
Doesn't matter if it's his real name or not.
Yeah, Peter.
You can hear him like kind of like cursing in his native language and whatnot, and then he goes, Red, yeah, just buy me some time. I can get everything back and working. I just need some time, and I'm going to throw up because of all of the smell in here now. Get out!
Hell yeah, Hoss. Time to pretty much the one thing I can give you.
All right,
Let's see what Luna Bell's got.
go ahead.
The
Where we
station
rolling?
has a name that is not Lulabelle,
It's the
but I
Raptor.
love that you keep calling it that anyway.
As you like again everything, as you get the aft boosters and the main thrusters back up and firing again, it's still very slow. Your girl is very sick. You see that the just
I hear you, girl.
absurd you see the absurd number of proton grenades let loose in empty space by this Gornian battleship have started to follow the vortex pattern that the chronotons had been charting with the way that the scanners had presented itself. It would appear that they are trying to create a massive explosion of proton and chronoton energy, and it's only a matter of time before that whole cacophony goes up.
No,
I'm in engineering, so you just got to pass that along to me best you can.
I'd shed a tear just because I didn't think of it first. So the big swinging Richard that we were trying to get away from, it just dumped its entire payload right into the cyclone of croutons. Things are not going to go well.
Oh, that's
This thing is. I doubt Lulabelle's got the speed to get away from this type of explosion.
All right.
We're not trying to go. Woo!
Oh, God. How do I disarm a fuck ton of proton fucking...
Give me lasers.
Yeah,
So try
yeah.
to brainstorm.
I don't know why I'm being secretive about what my degree is in. The joke died off a while ago because I have one in my head. My character is a chemical biologist.
Mm-hmm.
Will I be an expert at this?
This is a bomb problem, not a.
Oh, it's a proton bomb. So one could argue it's a chemical bomb.
Is the term you're looking for biochemist?
That would be a
Yeah, no,
physical,
actually, those are different things. Very similar,
just-
but different
I'm
things.
just
Chemical
checking.
biologist,
I had to
biochemist.
clarify.
Yeah, biochemist is similar.
Go on.
he
I'll take that information into consideration as you roll lasers.
Okay, so just one day.
I'll give
Can I help him
you.
with my hotshot knowledge of explosions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you guys just brainstorm a little bit
Yes.
back and forth through the comms.
All right, I need low numbers. One of them's my laser feelings, the other is a 6. I got my laser feelings, 1 success.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's a laser feelings.
You get a question, my dude.
You're really feeling those lasers.
I feel like how do I disarm proton grenades is not a good question. That's what I was rolling to find out.
There is
it's a very good question to ask in this situation.
How do you, how do you disarm proton grenades? What do you say?
Proton grenades, they are what is referred to as a consumable resource. They are meant to go off and be destroyed. They're single use, meaning that the circuitry and onboard computers are typically very simply made. Simply enough that, even a pathogen designed for humans that synthesize itself an artificial body would very easily be able to destroy. And I'm going to say that is what that like it being susceptible to basic viruses is something that Red brings to the table. And what you're able to put together is we've got a ship filled to the brim with a very bad virus and good sensors sensors and communicators that are able not only to scan and pick up on information but also broadcast information if jerry-rigged a certain way.
So what I'm telling you is that you need to get Captain Darcy back in the medical bay, and you need to get him to hawk the biggest loogie possible all over these protons.
Metaphorically, right? You're not being literal.
Metaphorically,
Who's that guy? Who's that? So many people on the spaceship just exist.
There is a lot of noise going on when I am trying to think.
All right. Well, I don't. To be clear, when I phone in medical, I'm not like phoning. I'm grabbing an additional phone off the wall and holding it close to the other phone.
Hang on, let me hold the one phone.
Such a strange, like, Venn diagram of technological, of advancement. We refuse to advance 2 cell phones. We have, curly wire phones and whatnot.
We have 2 cell phones. That's why we're starting equipment. But instead we're using these wall phones that required power. We didn't get them working until the power was back on.
Oh my god.
This ship runs on nostalgia.
It's just nostalgia. That's why there's a Dunkin' in the cafeteria.
Did so good for
Got a stash of Dunkaroos in my footlocker.
Yeah, you just got to figure out a way to get and isolate the code from the virus that infected the captain, and to a format compatible with the sensors and communicators. So that you could mass send that virus into the field of bombs.
In theory, can we change? This is going to be some sci-fi bullshit. Can
I love it.
Can we swap the polarity on the sensors, knowing that we have the strongest sensors in this side of the quarter, but we can use it to blast out instead of receiving information. That way, we can just shock them all at once.
I mean, yes, kind of. The sensors.
It's like when Peepaw put all his spoons and forks into the barrel of his shotgun and fired everything. It was crazy.
Yeah. So, sensors typically it's send out a signal, receive something else. And this is just send out a signal that is meant to carry information instead of just receive information.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got. That's all we got to do, Captain.
That's all we got to do.
And Doc is so much better than Dr. Captain.
Yeah, you just gotta single out and package the virus.
All right. Well, now that I got Med on the phone, on one of the phones, I need you to let the captain out.
Let me hold the phone up here for you.
Let the captain out!
There we go.
Yeah, he's on the phone. Yes, let the captain out. And I need him to the bridge as soon as possible.
Right away, lesser Dr. Captain. Hangs up.
Yeah, I put both phones back to the wall. Anyway, good job, engineering. Make sure that doesn't catch on fire because there's a lot of alcohol in there, and I'm not fully sure what Jesse contributed.
I'm going to kick you right in your earthen nuts.
I'd like to see him try. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, he's part rabbit. He can jump. If need
Wily.
be.
Wily.
He's a
Squirrely
wild
little
little
guy.
rabbit man. So yeah, you storm on over to medical, where you can see that the captain had like almost completely covered the inside glass with Expo, and now has started to draw by erasing the Expo with his finger. Now he's got like a series of cubes and different hats.
Hey, come on,
And then
come on.
this cube can be like just graduated and is about to accrue like an ungodly amount of debt.
You know what? I just grab the engineer's wrist and I take him with me because I'm gonna need him for this.
God damn it!
Jesse's looking at his wall and being like, "That one sounds so relatable."
I get in there and I go, "Don't buy any of his apes."
All right.
The medical pod. Oh, okay, cool. Now, I left all my ANTs here on the glass.
I grab the captain with the other hand. Come on, come on.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. Engineering's here. Do you want to learn about cryptocurrency? I think cryptocurrency is very good. What is cryptocurrency? No!
No. You scream from
What
the
is
other end.
cryptocurrency?
You come in, Dr. Captain has just shoved 2 pieces of paper in his ear to act as earplugs to keep him safe from the virus.
It's a sonic virus, yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
I'm sorry, Sue. I don't know. I'm not an epidemiologist. That's not the one, right? That's probably not it.
No, epidemics, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's not me. I'm a biological chemical biologist. That's the one.
There we go.
I'll explain the difference off mic later.
We don't know if it's a Pontypool situation. It could be one of those mimetic viruses that spreads by words.
Yeah. Anyway,
Mimetic virus, like cryptocurrency
I don't know what you
itself.
had, but it was like you took a toothpick out of your mouth when you said that. You know, just saying.
So we've got,
Anyway,
We all have our bad habits, okay?
so we've got Flash Stardust dragging the captain by the arm and then engineering by the ear
yeah.
onto the bridge.
Alright.
Well, look
Everyone, don't listen to what this captain has to say. Captain, I'd love to hear about your NFTs. I just need you to wait. I need you.
But the future's
I've went
now.
to the engineer. Okay. I need you to wire these sensors through the speaker systems. I need you to send we're going to need to send some information out. You get to work on that, I say loudly, as I said. I'm out of my element.
Give me a feeling, Sorrel.
Okay. I'm neither prepared nor an expert.
Nope.
I'm not going to let myself have more than a die. Alright, I need to roll higher than a 4 or a 4. So 50-50. I got 5. That's a pass. That's 1 success.
You got 1 success. You see the information go in one ear, kind of rattle around, and you can tell the engineering definitely has very recently got infected. Because he's...
Oh, it is an auditory virus.
It's a mimetic virus, my dude.
You all laughed at us.
Like cryptocurrency itself. It's a mimetic virus. You can see it rattle around the information, what he needs to do, rattle around his brain. You can see him fight it. He's like, yeah, sending information out. And he goes, zip. Ah! Okay, yes, okay, no monkeys. None. And then he walks over to the panel. Go ahead and give me lasers. You can both, if one of you want to roll on his behalf and one of you wants to help out, go ahead and do that.
I think I'm going kind of leading the charge here, but if you want to roll instead, you can.
The ship. This is on behalf of the ship. The ship does have expertise in the signal sending out and receiving because of its
I'm,
high
off,
sensors.
I'm offering help by grabbing the engineer's head and just whispering like things that are not crypto into his ears. But
Give
like,
me a couple examples.
Currency.
The opposite of crypto.
The opposite of crypto.
Mhm.
Listen, the best way to cook bacon is in a cast iron pan with a little splash of water in it.
I
right?
really wanted you to say, like, when he said the opposite of cryptocurrency, I really wanted you to start describing the touch of a woman. I really wanted that in my heart.
The gentle caress of a beautiful, curvaceous woman as she gently strokes the side of your mustache with the tips of her fingertips.
His leg starts thumping.
I'm rolling all 3 of my dice.
Go for it.
She walks into the room in her nightgown, and she brings you a tall glass of Miller Lite.
I'm on the finish.
He's not a beer guy.
1 success, 1 laser feelings for a total of 2 successes. My question is if the description of the touch of a woman acts as an effective antidote for this virus.
My mind's telling me no. But my body is telling me yeah. Absolutely.
Cool. That's all I'm going to do now. I'm going to be rich for that. That's going to make me rich as a chemical biologist. That actually does fall more into chemical biology than biochem. That's a fun fact.
It's a hormone thing. The horny hormones actively disintegrate the artificial virus that is created by the cryptovirus by pulling iron out of the blood to reproduce. But the horny hormones kind of make the blood that much more acidic, making it exponentially harder for the virus to propagate itself, ironically. You know, wanting to procreate yourself makes it harder for the virus to procreate.
That's great. I'm glad you wanted to bullshit a reason for our dumb jokes.
That's very Star Trek of me, isn't it?
That's improv for you. Anyway.
Canonically, this is how Jesse Big Red Jupiter survived his first encounter with cryptocurrency.
I love it. It all comes around, baby.
He blamed his wife, and then it was all over.
Okay,
she
Dr.
her
Captain.
hands underneath your suspenders, and she slides them down and just tweaks your nipple.
Dr. Captain, I'm going.
Jesse's got some kinks.
All right, Dr. Captain, I've got it. Do you here? If you've got a sample of the thing, go ahead and put it right here in this vial. I can put it in the thing. We can get it. That's why.
I'm dragging
so
the whole
big?
dude in front of me. No, I'm dragging the guy. That's what I'm holding in front of me.
Yeah, he takes the vial, sticks it right on. He says, "All right, Captain, say
We have the Captain Doctor and the Captain.
As you guys are doing this, Jesse's walking back to his seat, and he's just like, I should call her.
It's just some woman.
He puts it's like a tiny it's like a test tube, and he like sticks the circle end onto the captain's tongue and scrapes, corks it, sticks it into the control panel, and you see the lady from communication goes, the virus is being successfully contained within the server. We're ready to broadcast, Captain, Doctor, Captain.
All right, then why are you wasting my time? Start broadcasting.
All right, give me lasers.
Actually, my senses. Hold on. I walk over and I start broadcasting. I don't trust anyone with these sensors. Engineers already fucked with it enough.
Roll lasers.
I shouldn't have done that. I'm an expert, though.
Sure, go. Just go for it. The ship is an expert. You're not.
I'll give him a helping action if positioning is required.
That's well argued. That's 3. I like that.
1 success, 1 laser feelings for 2 successes.
It's 2 successes. Cool.
What's your going hot tonight? Just gonna let you keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, there's a 50-50 shot that I'm gonna higher. It's a little higher than 50-50 with a 4. So anyway, I got a 2, 4, and 5. So like, it's weird to call that a hot roll.
What's your laser's feelings?
All right, I'm trying to think of what laser feeling question I could have. Now that my engineering has messed with my sensors, will they ever be fixed again? My sweet, sweet sensors.
Oh, will the ship ever censor good again?
Yes.
Well, yes, the ship's sensor should be fine. Let's just say that this excursion is the reason why the Raptor now has shitty wiring.
I gently caress my sensors.
Well, no, it's not the sensors. The sensors are just fine. It's going to be everything else. It's going to be the wiring of the ship and
then Tim sparks fly up in my face like, oh shit!
You did this to me.
Vent whispers. Anyway, do the thing. Someone please do the thing. I broadcast it successfully. I assume with 2 successes.
Yeah. Thanks to Big Red's expert positioning, you guys are able to fly right over the mass of these proton bombs, and the signal broadcasts a kind of technicolor rain down of tech monkeys and cubes with hats and strangely enormously busty anime girls, which seems that wouldn't work considering the nature of the virus, but here we are. Just rain down through rain down through an electromagnetic pulse of just the worst idea that Tech Bros ever had down upon this kind of swirling sea of proton bombs. And you watch as all of the red lights indicating arming of the proton bombs start to flicker in and out, off and on, and all that. And one by one, the kind of swirling red cosmos that was made by the chronoton proton grenade dance starts to kind of flicker out, and then there are just a bunch of kind of dead, dull, numb, disarmed proton bombs now kind of floating in the same pattern around, but they're just not armed. They start to congeal together in this kind of massive, just kind of inert mass of, yes, highly explosive materials, but they are just not, they cannot explode themselves.
They would need a new catalyst.
No, they need a new catalyst. Yeah, you've successfully disarmed them, but they could still explode as they congeal so at the center of this chronoton vortex.
Okay. Well, I've temporarily alleviated the problem. The clapping isn't actually being picked up by the audio.
Twitch hears it.
Can we see him on the screen now?
Yes. Yeah, he hasn't left.
Okay.
No one has ever said that they hung up.
I sit down on the chair the other way around and go,
where did you get that cat?
I just pick up a cat off the ground. I don't say anything about it. My cat is a horrible, evil cat. She does not stay in place.
What do you think you've accomplished?
I created an antidote for a virus. Well, technically Jesse did, but like any good scientist, I will be swiping that patent up before he realizes that's an option.
You are very, very loyal to your crew, Dr. Captain.
Listen, I also disarmed your big old chromium explosion with your proton.
Is that what you think you've done?
Well, yeah.
Is that truly? You think?
Did you think asking that a second time was going to get a different result? Who's the fucking idiot here?
Fire on the mass.
God damn, we're going to die.
Wouldn't they be in the explosion too?
Yeah, listen, maybe they're okay with that.
We'll see. Do you guys want to do any kind of reaction to that? The order has been given.
I throw the cat off of me and I stand up. I'm not going to smell my cat. She'll cry.
Is this like a split-second decision that needs to be made?
Can we fire on it first?
Is that what you want to do?
I don't give the order, but Jesse fires on it first.
All right, Jesse.
Who's closer to the mass, them or us?
They are.
Oh, yeah, I'm firing first.
Okay, give me lasers.
What am I rolling on this? How many?
You are an expert, and you are definitely prepared, having sit there with your... I assume Jesse has...
I'm pointing right at it.
He's got an itchy trigger finger from the day he was born.
Whew. Boy,
He's all excited thinking about the touch of a woman. He couldn't help himself.
Listen, I spent a lot of time on Uranus, and this is getting me all riled up. That is a 2, a 3, and a 4. A 3 is a laser feelings for me.
Heck yeah.
And we need basically it's 2 successes.
2 successes? Cool, yeah. Cool. Well, what is your laser feelings?
What should I be on the lookout for at the moment?
You should be on the lookout for retaliatory battle fighter craft, and also, debris from nearby asteroids being pushed off by what you assume to be a massive explosion. That's about to...
Prepare for extreme evasive. I'm
gonna say you're gonna get 1 die forward from this laser feelings. So in terms of evasive maneuvers and any battling that may ensue, you send out the laser bolts from the Raptor's belly side down towards the mass of disarmed proton grenades that is now congealed into a mass the size of a small moon, like about half the size of our moon. And as you do, a chain reaction of proton grenades goes off. And you would think, in a similar way as to like making a giant mass of TNT in Minecraft would cause blocks to explode outward, no such thing happens in this case. You can see that the outside of this kind of small explosion planetoid is covered, is energized by the explosion, and is covered in a kind of rippling blue field. And once all of the proton grenades inside of this small planetoid space have gone off, and this blue shimmering field has become the most energized, you can see it kind of bend in on itself like a donut, pass through itself, kind of break space-time asunder, and you can see it is a shimmering blue, just, I'm going to say, for lack of a better descriptor, onion ring in space. And on screen, you can see Lord Zorgon the Conqueror. He goes... You Federation fools!
I sit confidently like I told Jesse to do that, and now that just kind of happened.
Jesse sheds a single tear, being like, "That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen."
Truly.
I need over Jesse might have tuned us all. Well, looks like everything's going along according to our plan.
Send the signal. And communications indicate, Captain, they're sending out an interstellar frequency through the hole that's just been created in space-time. Senders indicate thousands of ion trails pouring out of that space-time anomaly. Captain, the chronoton explosion has ripped a hole in space-time. We're indicating it's coming from Earth. And you see thousands upon thousands of fighter craft monkey heads and cubes with hats and other cryptocurrency, little tiny fighter spacecraft pour out of this space-time onion ring and surround, like crabs, this gigantic space phallus that is the Zagornian battleship.
Oh, he got space crabs.
Alright, look. Thinking on my feet. Get on my feet. I'm going to run to my private quarters. And before I do our engineering, I go, I need you to get me some sort of projector.
Yes, Captain.
I need to project a very large hologram into space right now.
Okay.
I rushed to my room.
You rushed to your room?
Yes, my personal quarters.
Okay.
Do you want me to keep going? Or do you
Go
want
for What do you want? What are you doing? I have no idea what you're doing.
I would like to get some of. This is the worst episode of any show we've ever done. I would like to go collect my laptop, or whatever science equivalent I have.
Your space book.
Because I would like to project a hologram of some porn to hopefully cure some of these monkey heads.
Well, hold up. Let him take out the big dick first, and then we'll get it. Let it finish round one first. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. We're getting ready.
Oh my god.
We'll sit in here playing Careless Whisper on repeat.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so no.
Listen, if you wanted to play some porn, I'll just grab my personal collection.
Oh,
we got some.
Jesse does something on his off time personal collection.
Oh my god!
He did cure himself of cryptocurrency.
He did cure himself of cryptocurrency. Yeah. So it's very apparent by the flight patterns of the swarm of crypto ships coming out of the space onion ring, which is a fantastic sentence to say.
Things you never thought you'd say. Taken out of context.
Can I get things I never thought I'd say for 500, Alex?
Alex is dead.
Rest in peace, Alex. You can see by the flight patterns and how they kind of circle around in a defensive way around the gigantic space palace, that they are allied with the Zagornian Empire and Lord Zagor. Is that the Zagoran, or am I? That's
Zorgon.
Zorgon. Sorry, Zagorg is something else.
Yeah. All right. Well, if they're not going to attack that spaceship, it's time to put on holographic space porn.
Which one is it?
What are you asking me right now?
Which space porn are you projecting into space, Captain Doctor Captain? Can I get another sentence I think I never say for 1,000?
Oh God! Yeah. Let's see. What would make someone want to? It's got to be like a breeding kink thing, right? You're making me do this. You know what? This isn't. I was in space porn, right?
Like, at the camera.
You're making me do this.
I am. Correct. You are saying things that are happening right now. Now, improvise, dummy.
I'm watching with my laptop. I'm putting this into the hologram, and I'm playing some weird alien space porn that is kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna recommend Starship Fuckers. It just seems appropriate.
Starship Fuckers.
Yeah.
The third one's pretty good.
So
I don't like the
So on the massive
trails off when you start getting around 6 or 7.
On the massive holo projector that has been outfitted through the same channels as the Raptor's, cutting edge scientific exploration sensors, we see the scene unfurl on a very cheesy B-movie sci-fi set. It's kind of all orange and purple. We see a 9-breasted tentacle monster with the with the head of a woman and like 18 or so tentacles that start at her shoulders down to her hips and spread more across her back. She's kind of got like a slug's foot for legs. And
I usually skip this part.
She's laying pin-up beam. And listen, I'm about to describe more, and if we get to, I'm going to say 20 Patreon subscribers, I will draw this slug lady for you. For the Patreon. She's laying kind of sexily on space rocks, and off in the distance we see a beam touch down on this alien world, and we also see, like, because we got a split screen going on, we've got Zorgog the Conqueror on one half, and then we have Spaceborne on the other half, and he's like, "What is this? What?"
That's over behind the captain's chair. That's called the good shit, sir.
What? I'll run back to the chair. Whoa, it seems I found a little cure for your situation.
What do you?
See if it's doing anything.
Status report. Sir, the space monkeys are depowering, and the cubes are looking on in confusion. What about the anime girls? They self-destructed the second this thing started. They don't like the way the slug lady was being objectified. What do you mean objectified? One by one, you see the flickering lights of the space monkey's eyeballs go out, the cubes power down, and all that. And when a large mass of self-propelled space objects suddenly lose power, they are pulled towards the thing with the most mass. And for a second, it looks like they're about to gravitate towards the ass of the holographic slug creature, but then reality realizes that's a hologram and has no mass. And then they all start to rain down on the massive, dense, long, thick space shaft that is the Zagornian battleship. A rain!
Hold on, you forgot girthy.
Girthy! I said thick!
That's an important distinction.
I guess, okay, whatever. They start to rain down onto the hull of the Zagornian battleship. You see the rabbit-eared engineer's eyes perk up and says, "I've never seen something so glorious in all my days."
That's what I'm telling you. This is the best day of my goddamn life.
And we shift. Well, we fade to black, and we get like a Star Wars-esque scrolling text. And so on that day, Zorgog the Conqueror was defeated with the most unlikely weapon known to the galaxy: pornographic holograms.
Sweet, sweet love.
Sweet love saved the galaxy on that day. we kind of hear in the background like a kind of like canned Austin Powers. Oh yeah, baby. Dr. Captain Flash Stardust was promoted to Dr. Captain.
Dr. Captain. Double Captain.
Oh, you got the prestigious double doctor.
What else? What else does Dr. Captain Flash Stardust do in the years after these events?
I think he goes back to the most important subjects of all, and he just keeps seeing how different things react to obscene amounts of alcohol. Mostly humanoids, but occasionally he'll just fucking get an ostrich drunk in space.
We get like a little slideshow of different planets and different species all sloshed out of their minds.
Yeah. And it just freeze frames with him holding like a glass up to a peacock who's holding another glass.
Jesse's in a chair as the control subject.
Jesse, Big Red Jupiter.
I'm just here for the free beer.
Jesse, Big Red Jupiter left the Federation as a pilot to start his own venture. What venture might that be, Jesse, Big Red Jupiter?
Porn. Say porn.
Oh, it's definitely porn. Listen. There's one thing I know that can save this universe. It is my loins. Let's get this fucking going.
We see like Jesse Big Red Jupiter in like we see Jesse Big Red Jupiter dressed in a very tasteful sweater vest, and on top of his big Texan hat is like a little beret as he's accepting a porn award from the Intergalactic Film Association.
The camera pans out and these are happening at the same time. The association with a peacock.
Yeah, I'm sitting here. I take a drink from one hand, and on the other side of the camera, and just comes this trophy. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, Jesse Big Red Jupiter also sired 35 children that went on to do, I don't know, degenerate shit. That's not our story. And then... Thank you guys so much for indulging us on this nonsense. If we offended anyone, suck it up.
To be fair, you started all this when you said that the ship was phallic shaped. I was like, I guess this is where we're going.
That was the drop of snow that started the avalanche that was saving the universe from porn.
Really gave a new definition to hotshot pilot.
Woo!
Yeah, ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh. And that's intrepid right there.
That's intrepid.
That is intrepid. Like I said, like if we get 20 Patreon subscribers, I will draw that sexy slug lady in a pinup pose.
You know this is a financially bad idea for me. I will create 20 different Patreon accounts. That's probably
I have no
constant.
objections.
Yeah, he's not saying no.
You know for a fact I just lost my job. I'll do it anyway. I'll spend my last time.
Speaking of drawings, I guess it's time for you guys to pitch your favorite moments for us to put into a Twitter poll for the Patreon proper. Slug Lady is off the table because that is a Patreon stretch goal now.
Oh boy!
How do I make it not be porn? How do I make it not?
How to make it not be porn?
How do I make it not be porn?
Oh boy!
Nine-breasted, 16-tentacled, slug-footed lady. How am I gonna try that?
I just want an establishing shot. So actually no, that's what I want.
You want like a Star Trek poster?
No. I want Jesse and Dr. Captain Flash Stardust. Flash Stardust being somehow the least interesting part of his name. Holding champagne glasses together.
Oh, you want the ending template?
As he accepted the Port Award.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll call this one the Where Are They Now?
Where are they now? Yeah,
the Where Are They Now?
I'm gonna hit you with how it started. I want Captain Flash sitting in the chair as Jesse's walking behind him, stealing the giant bottle of whiskey. Just kind of like picking up and walking away.
What's that big bottle of whiskey?
Well, he's got he's having this conversation with an evil emperor. Yeah.
It's an Nebuchadnezzar, which is an actual classification of bottle sizes. It's typically for wine, but this works.
Yeah, yay big. Yeah,
it's big.
Yeah, big ass bottle.
Big ass bottle.
So Where Are They Now? Where they started? Those will be the two Twitter poll options for this week. Oh my god, we have like a solid 20 minutes left in the stream. If you guys just want to shoot the shit about. What did you guys like the most about this? Would you guys be interested maybe in the future, like maybe after Trash Chronicles, or if we ever would you guys want to do a space themed campaign at some point?
I would be down for this. I wouldn't want to use laser feelings. It's just not
right. Absolutely, we do a different. We do it like I don't know. Like D&D, we do Space Jammer, Spelljammer, or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think it could be this. I think we've ruined this entire universe that we've created.
Listen, it's a big universe out there. Anything can happen.
We have to bring these characters back out if we did Lasers and Feelings again, though.
Right.
I don't think anybody would get along with us.
Captain Dr. Flash Stardust.
And Jesse Big Red, the Connoisseur Jupiter.
Yeah. It's just his name
tag more says, nicknames.
His name tag says like CC Flash Stardust PhDD.
DCCD.
It's DDCC 8 = D. Flash Stardust.
What's your middle name?
I haven't prepared.
Marlon.
John.
Just like
Jonathan Stardust.
Flash Stardust.
Flash Lee Stardust.
Pick one. I gotta write it down.
Oh, I think Ron is a good one.
Flash
Ron Stardust. It doesn't even fit in that sentence.
I want to know how did what got Dr. Captain Flash Ron Stardust off of Neptune's moons and wanted to do like actual there are opportunities on Neptune's moon. You could have lived your whole life on Neptune's moon, but now you decided to go and be part of an exploratory vessel in the Federation. How'd that come to be?
So I think it was not something he set out to do, but just the consequences of the nonsense he put himself up to.
Oh, you mean like all of life? Gotcha.
Yeah, no, but more you know, because like I chose to become like a D&D influencer, you know, like it took some effort, but I put the effort in.
Yeah.
He did not. So he wanted to be a scientist. He's a chemical biologist, and by the way, the difference is a biochemist studies the chemical processes that a biological system uses. A chemical biologist studies the effects of chemicals on biological subjects. So that's the difference. They're very similar, and there's a lot of overlap,
Yeah.
but that's in biochemistry and chemical biology.
And there's a lot of overlap in terms of like the physical properties of how atoms interact.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, he really liked alcohol from an uncomfortably young age. Like he was an alcoholic.
Well, I mean, the drinking age on Neptune was like what, 13?
Yeah, whenever you're tall enough, and because of the low gravity, it doesn't take long.
Right.
Also, it didn't come up at any point, but I did picture this guy as like Ivan Drago from Rocky IV in a spacesuit. Because I wanted him.
Because he's a South American type, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but then, like when you said like the Russia of space, I was like, that's it. He's Ivan Drago from Rocky IV, but he's just a scientist.
Heck yeah, dude.
Technically, the guy who plays Ivan Drago is a scientist.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way.
And yeah. It's a funny coincidence.
That is crazy.
He's got like a degree in like physics and chemistry or something like that.
Somewhat similar to I made Ivan Drago's actor in this game. I think he just I think he wanted to just keep giving booze to stuff to see what would happen. Yeah, and he kept running into financial issues. So he's like, what if I was a way to make it sound like it was a space experiment? So he pitched to the Federation as like, hey, what if I found a way, which he never does, he never gets around to this, what if I found a way to use like a chemical process to kind of ease like anxieties during battle and things like that, like a medical process, but it's just an excuse to find this new like super
booze.
Yeah, it's just an excuse for him to be able to, on the orders, just put as much booze on the company dime as possible.
Yeah,
I think that's how he got to where he is now.
I just want to put this out there because I pulled it up. Dolph Lundgren, who plays Ivan Drago, has a master's in chemical engineering and is a Dan black belt in Kyokushin karate.
Good for him.
God damn.
Good for him.
That's awesome. How did Jesse Big Red Jupiter from Mars get off of the planet and into the Federation on an exploratory vessel with so many good sensors?
So, I want to say, on Mars he was a moonshine runner.
Oh,
was doing a Mars shine
because
runner.
Mars is a prohibitionist planet.
Yeah, prohibitionist planet. Obviously, it's a dry planet, if you will.
Yeah. Although they keep looking for water there.
They keep trying. So in his time being a moonshine runner, he got picked up by the Federation because they noticed that he got arrested, which is why he's not allowed on certain planets on the other side of Mars,
right,
which would include Earth, Venus, and Mercury. They're like, he evaded us for so long. We have to at least enlist him as a pilot, where we can keep an eye on him, but he's still useful.
Right. Yeah. Is that so? He's like serving community service, more or less.
Yeah, basically.
Community service pilot. Yeah.
He's doing his time, doing a lot of other things apparently.
Yeah. so you were a moon. You were a Mars moonshiner runner. Then you got community service, but then you discovered your passion for curing people of the crypto virus and just became a filmmaker.
You're like
Space Hemingway, more or less.
Yeah, basically.
Space Hemingway. Have you heard Hemingway's life story? It's crazy.
Ernest Hemingway is nuts.
Absolutely,
that dude is absolutely nuts.
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. All I know about Ernest Hemingway is from Randy Feltface's 3-minute bit where he like outlines his whole life.
That's a good one.
That's a great bit.
Still pretty good. Yeah.
Let's see.
How many hearts has Jesse broken?
Too many.
Too many hearts.
He is on. That is why he's always on the run.
He's got a heart in every constellation.
I got distracted entirely because I found out that Dolph Lundgren, also in the news, married a 27-year-old earlier this last month.
Oh no!
Oh,
So not last month. Hold on, a week ago, yesterday. He married a 27-year-old yesterday.
Welcome to Grunge and Watch.
Top one you can watch. Yeah, he's 65. He married a 27-year-old yesterday.
That's a good note. Thank you guys so much for watching.
I wanted to add some nuance to the discussion.
There's an Easter egg in Gravity Falls about Dolph Lundgren, and it's that the time cops, who work with the time baby, their names are Lulf and Dundgren.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's the place Blendon Blandon's from, right?
Blendon. Yeah, that's where Blendon Blandon's from.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I, of course, have been your Space Daddy Goon. A name that is awesome considering the content that we've just produced in an improvised fashion. Playing Doctor, Captain, 8 equals D, Flashron, Stardust, Husband the Noodle Doodler.
If your friend starts talking about crypto, that's the first sign of delirium.
And playing Jesse Big Red, the connoisseur, the visionary, Jupiter from Mars has been video games.
So when she starts putting her hands down slowly towards your hips and you start feeling that vicious V dipping in, that's when you know
y'all are trash.
It's starting to heat up.
No, come on.
I know we're getting there.